Welcome, candidates. My name is Joetta Stevenson, and my first question will be to all of the candidates that are present. Under previous administrations, thousands of low-paying poverty jobs were created through public contracts, 380 agreements, and other economic development subsidy programs. In other cities, they passed an ordinance that pays workers higher wages if they are receiving public money. Would you, candidates, pass a specific ordinance that puts requirements in place? Let us not be that far behind New York City. If so, what would your ordinance say? And I would like to start on the right, starting with Mr. Garcia.
Thank you so much. And first of all, thank you to everyone involved in organizing today's event. Thank you all for taking time out of your very busy Saturday. Thank you for being here to participate in this important discussion. To your answer, I would support making sure that we have an ordinance or instruments in place to make sure that public tax dollars are not creating low-wage jobs. Okay. Thank you. I would support the idea of having an ordinance in place and making sure that we don't already have those ordinances in place to ensure that tax dollars are not creating low-wage jobs. It's not right, it's not fair, and we obviously want to make sure that we're lifting all of Houston up. I like the motto of Houston for all. My slogan is One Houston, making sure that no neighborhood is left behind or forgotten in spite of another neighborhood. We're making sure that jobs, good paying jobs, are being provided for all members of the community.
Thank you, Mr. Garcia.
It's my impression that the vast majority of city work is covered by the prevailing wage, and so I'm not sure what you're talking about, but to the extent it's not under prevailing wage, I'd be in favor of it being under prevailing wage.
Good morning. I think this is an enforcement issue. The city has contracts, the city has contracts that should be honored and be enforced to the letter of the contract. Creating another ordinance, I'm certainly in favor of that, but how about let's enforce the contracts that we currently have? The reason why we're not progressing on prevailing wages and being competitive with other cities in America is because the city fails to enforce the contracts as stated. And I think that that's the number one issue. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Turner.
Thank you very much. It's not just New York, but it's also cities like Austin. When they hand out 380 agreements, they also require that there be a livable or at least a prevailing wage. The city of Houston ought to do the same. There are many people who are doing have a contract with the city of Houston. They should be mandated to provide prevailing wage or livable wage along with the health and benefits as well. And then there are many people in this city, for example, who get the minimum wage, fast food, janitor, $7.25 an hour. I joined with SEIU the other day, asking that we increase that minimum wage even up to $15 an hour.
Thank you. But I am supportive of changing the ordinance that help the citizens actually catch up with the economy. Because the economy actually has left us behind. With higher food prices, higher gas prices, higher even rent prices. The average rent is about $1,700 a month in a nice neighborhood. So I do support livable wages. So the first thing on my agenda is to make sure we get people out of poverty to get them above the income poverty threshold.